Not too many people would give a heroin addict a second chance, but here at Hope Church, Danny Cosby was able to turn his life around. Today, he's back in prison, but this time as a visitor. Danny Cosby is no stranger to the dangerous side of Memphis.
This is where, at the very base, lowest point of my addiction, I would walk down these streets to go get my dope.
An addiction that would start with prescription painkillers.
I moved from Lortab and Percocet to Oxycontin.
To more dangerous and deadly substances.
I didn't get pills, but I got something better. It's cheaper, it's going to get us higher, and we can get a lot of this stuff.
With no job and an expensive habit, Danny found himself breaking the law in order to survive. In 2005, life caught up to him, and he would serve a total of 4 years and 2 months in prison. But it was that 4 years in prison that set Danny Cosby on the road to renew his faith and begin a new spiritual relationship.
I'm in prison, but I started memorizing scripture, leading Bible studies, started writing songs, beating on tables, writing songs.
After 5 years of living on the outside, Danny Cosby is back in prison, this time as a visitor. As part of his ministry, he volunteers to hold a class once every few weeks to share his life story with the inmates.
You might be here because of what you did, but that's not going to define who you are. God's more interested in your character than he is in giving you what you want.
Danny's dedication is devoted to keeping people from making the same mistakes he has or preventing those inside prison from making those mistakes again. More on Danny's story can be found in the book Heroin Jesus. Heroin Jesus has already sold several hundred copies in the Memphis area and has become the basis for Danny Cosby Ministries. Danny has become an active member of Hope Church in Cordova, sings in the church choir, and speaks to several youth groups, schools, churches, and even prisons across the Mid-South area. Danny hopes to be an example that anyone, even in the darkest times of their lives, can turn their life around.
There's an old saying, I'm a nobody, trying to tell everybody about somebody that can save anybody. I really want him to get the glory.
More on Danny's ministry program can be found at facebook.com/Danny Cosby Ministries. In Memphis, Justin Jaggers, WMC Action News 5.